Welcome back, golfers. Today we're talking about body balance. I'm going to give you a couple drills to go along with what we talked about in our previous lessons on secrets to lag. So if you haven't watched those videos, I got 3 videos up there talking about alignment, talking about grip, how it corresponds with our footwork, and then the last one we did about how to train your upper body, how your upper body works. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't watched my past videos, check them out on my channel at kingprogolf.com. So this week we're talking body balance. So what is body balance? So body balance is what you feel in your feet. You know, that's essentially where body balance you're going to feel it. So between your toes and your heels, you know, you're looking to find that center position when you're setting up. Your weight right, you know, front of your arches. You know, we don't want to feel that weight where we're sitting in the toes or back on our heels. You know, you see this or you see that a lot. We want to feel that weight nice and centered in that what we call an athletic position. So in that body balance doesn't just go from the feet. You can see when I did that, your body balance goes vertically up through your body, through your feet, so right there. So when we swing, and I make this move into my load in my backswing, I want to set up my hands right in that body balance. And that allows me to have more control over that club. If you took that club and you put it back behind your body balance, you can start feeling how heavy that club's going to get, and your body's going to want to counteract what that body balance is doing. So you see a lot of those people who say, oh, I got this big over the top move. Well, typically you see them take it way inside, they get, you know, put hands over here, the shoulders come vertically flat, their body balance is off. And what's the first move they do? They want to try to get back to that balance, so they go this way and they come over the top to get there. So in the golf swing, we want to try to set our weight on the backswing or into our load right into that body balance position, so we feel comfortable. I can do pretty much anything I want with that club. If I got to change it, I can move it. You know, from there, I make my transition. You can see when I make my transition, it's moving directly towards where I'm trying to swing. My body's moving balanced through the golf swing towards my target. So an easy way to practice this, and I suggest you guys do this at home, is take an alignment stick and put your feet on that alignment stick so they're sitting right in your arches. And then just swing back and through and feel your weight moving on that stick. If you feel it going towards your toes or your heels, you know, it kind of gives you that sense of, you know, where that weight would go, because we don't want our weight to move forward, because then we're crouching on the golf ball and we're early extending. And we don't want our weight to go back, because now we're going to be either lifting up or getting further away from the ball. We want to make sure that golf ball is right where it started, so we're not hitting basically a moving golf ball. If our body's moving all over the place, we're basically hitting a moving golf ball. And we don't want to be making golf harder than it needs to be. So what we've talked about in the previous videos is importance of setup, making sure our path and our body alignments are parallel to each other. And we talked about making sure we get a good load in the golf swing. From there, we want a good transition, which is just the point of our weight going back to center, knees squaring back up, so right there. And you can see I squatted down, nice body balance. If I was going to jump in this position, I want to be able to jump straight up. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm in this position and I'm going to jump and I'm going to fall forward, because that's going to put us in the wrong position as we start moving through the golf ball. Then as we start coming in towards impact, there's our transition. We're going to start allowing our hip to stay back behind us and just rotate into the golf ball. Right there. And you can see my body's nice and balanced again. And then all the way through, balanced again, everything working towards the target. One of the most important areas of our golf swing we typically don't focus on is our spine tilt. So our spine tilt is between our pelvis and our head, obviously. So when our butt moves in, our spine tilt changes. So in order for us to maintain a good body balance and maintain a good spine tilt, which is critical to finding that center of that face consistently, we need to make sure our butt stays back and our head stays there. If we can maintain these 2 points, then we're going to be able to rotate through the golf ball with a constant spine tilt and find that ball without even really having to think about it. So if you do this correctly, you can pretty much close your eyes and hit the ball. So watch me hit one here, watch my spine tilt, watch how my butt stays in that position, watch how my hip tilt stays down through this, and allow my rotation just to work through and maintain those angles. So let's talk about how to keep our body balance and our body moving in the direction we want. So I want you to build a relationship to your target. So wherever you're aiming out that way, we want your eyes and your brain to connect to that. Because when your eyes connect with where you want to go, your body will naturally travel in that direction. If our eyes are just staring at the golf ball, which is out in front of us, our body more likely is going to come in or move this way towards the golf ball, because we're telling our body our target's the golf ball and not out there. So when you're setting up, make sure you're in a position, you're in your setup position, and then you're really giving your attention to where you're going and not so much on that ball. The ball should be just getting, the ball should just get in the way. We want to be, our focus to be on where we're trying to hit it. We want golf to be more of a reaction than a thought process. So let's talk about some drills. So I got some pre-recorded drills I want to put in here for you guys, help you with maintaining that body balance.
This is the hip tilt drill. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is just practicing taking the club to the top of the swing and just make repetitions coming down, keeping your butt up against the chair. Second part, you're going to take 3/4 swings and keep that same touch up against the chair on your hip. And then the last part of this drill, you're going to grab your golf balls and take some full swings and try to keep that same touch up against that chair through the whole through all your repetitions. The purpose of this drill is to help you get away from early extension and poor hip turn. This is the slot drill. Your knees are going to be square. You're going to isolate your lower body so it doesn't move. Where your upper body swings back to about 3/4 of the way back or near the top of your shoulder. And then you're going to use the core of your body, your glutes, your hips, and your abs to swing the club through. So you're going to feel what part of your body is actually supposed to be firing at the bottom of your transition. So this is showing your transition, bottom of your transition right there, and then the swing happens going through. So this is what we call it, the slot drill. Put the club right in the slot.
So thank you guys for watching this week. So do the drills I posted on there, get some practice in on this, and you guys will see dramatic improvements in your golf swing, especially center strikes on those faces. So if you haven't liked or subscribed to this channel, please do so. Love the support, and share it with your friends. The more we can grow this, the more we can get golfers to improve their game and enjoy being out here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Talk to you guys next time.